Good morning, my beautiful besties. Welcome back to my channel. My voice just cracked a little. Today, we are choosing my September TBR, and I'm super excited to choose my TBR this month because I actually have a new jar. Technically, this is a pencil holder.
Argue with a wall.
But I wrote some new TBR prompts that are hopefully more exciting than the TBR prompts that I had before. But I love this jar. Like, this is so cute. I'm also just excited to pick some books because yesterday was the first day of September and I didn't read anything because I didn't have a book to pick, and I was just like, this is weird. Anyways, I am for sure adding a few books just because today is September 2nd, which is the release date of Fearful by Lauren Roberts. So I'm for sure reading that this month. I'm just not 100% sure when, because my friend and I are planning on going to Indigo together to purchase the book and then reading it together, like binging it, because it's just a little novella, so we can literally finish it in one sitting and then yap about it and then cry about the series being over. So yeah. And then I have 3 other books that I am using for a video. So I'm just gonna pick 5. I think that's a good number, and then in total it's 9 books. I mean, I read 10 in August, so it should be doable. Okay, let's number 1. Oh, one just fell on me, so fate is telling me. A book that intimidates you. I'm not lying to you. Oh my god. What's a book that intimidates me? I mean, I have lots. I would definitely say, like, Throne of Glass intimidates me the most, but I need to finish ACOTAR first, which that one technically intimidates me as well. I'm looking around as if all my books are here. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Court of Silver Flames. I literally was just talking to my boyfriend yesterday. I'm gonna grab the book actually before I start yapping. I'm gonna do a Court of Silver Flames just because I literally was just talking to my boyfriend yesterday about finishing this book like soon, so then I could start Throne of Glass as soon as possible because I want to finish it before the end of the year. And he was like, he wasn't believing me.
You say you're gonna do something multiple times and then you start not believing it. Like, what?
Anyways, but this book definitely intimidates me. Not as much as it did like a year ago, because obviously I read the first 4 books in the series. I absolutely love them. The entire series was intimidating to me at first, just because of the size of the series. Like, just because, look how thick this book is. So this is not as intimidating as it was before I read the series, but it's still a little intimidating because I hear a lot of mixed reviews about this book, and also the size of it, and it's not on Kindle Unlimited, so I actually have to lug around this brick and read this book. I'm definitely gonna crack the spine. Not on purpose. I'm not the type of person that does that on purpose, but it just happens that way. 751. Oh my god. But I am excited about it just because I really do enjoy this world and I really want to be back in it. I'm also just intimidated because it's in Nesta's point of view, and I'm scared of Nesta. No, I'm not scared of Nesta, but I will say that I did not like her in the first book. I feel like I'm with the majority on that one. Did not like her in the first book, so I'm kind of nervous to see how this one goes. She's probably going to redeem herself in a great way. So, yeah. I can't believe the first TBR prompt was literally that one, because I was thinking of picking that one for a TBR prompt, like seeing if one of them does, and it did. Like, are you kidding? I'm digging deep for this one. Okay. The first prompt. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Lead up to that. Goddamn. Okay, second one. Oh my god. Okay. A cover the color of the shirt you're wearing. Whoa. See, that one's a little fun. So I'm wearing camo, so it's like green. Underneath it is gray. So I'm not going to do that one. Just because maybe there is a lot of gray covers. Let me look at my Goodreads real quick. One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick. There is green and there is like white, silver. Why am I saying silver? Like my shirt is gray. Anyways, but this looks more like a camo type of thing. If you know, you know. Like if you see it, you see it. But anyways, this is also on my fall TBR as well as A Court of Silver Flames. So can you tell that like in my mind it's fall now? So like we're getting a move on my fall TBR. And also my goal is to minimize my TBR from the previous years. So like if you watched me like create my Notion, you'll see that I have 2 different TBR lists. I have a TBR list that is all the books that I carried into 2025 with me. So like the books that I got last year and the year before that I didn't get to read, that is carried to 2025. That's a whole list. And then I also have another list of books that I purchased in 2025. So that's my 2025 TBR. Anyways, my goal is to minimize my TBR from the previous years, so these 2 are actually on it. So yes, I'm very excited. I'm in my fantasy era now, I guess, because it's fall now. I haven't read a fantasy book since January, February, something like that. Okay, third one. The book on your TBR that you've been avoiding. Oh my god, why is there... What book have I been avoiding? Every book. I'm gonna do Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. I was gonna do Throne of Glass, but I'm kind of like... I'm already reading one Sarah J. Maas book this month, so let's not push it. And I also just want to add a little bit more variety to my TBR this month as well. I already have 2 fantasies, so we're going with a dark romance. Now, I wouldn't say that I'm like avoiding it. I'm just avoiding it like the normal amount, where I'm just like, I could read this, but no, I'm not gonna, you know. I have been avoiding it in terms of like, you know, it's a thicker dark romance, so like what the hell, like how many pages is this? 583. Like why is a dark romance that thick? Like what is happening? But I am excited nonetheless. Let's go to a random page. I can't believe we did that, she mutters under her breath, seemingly to herself as her hands drift over her hair, checking to make sure nothing is out of place. What'd they do? Okay. I'm scared. But I feel like that one's not as dark as other dark romances that I've read, so it shouldn't be too bad. I definitely was avoiding it like in the beginning of my reading journey just because I was like, ooh, apparently it's like a really dark romance, but I've read darker romances now, so like I really just don't care. Anyways, fourth one. A book with an animal on the cover. Guys, I thought that was a cat, but it's not a cat. It's actually her beau. But there is an animal. There's a bunny on her shoulder, or I think that's a bunny. Anyways, What the Hex by Jessica Clare. It's a romance. I think it's a fluffy romance, but make it witchy. I don't know, so it's perfect for the fall. I mean, I would have chosen this in October more than September, but it works. So okay guys, last one. I'm very nervous. Like, please pick a good one. Please pick a good one. It's kind of hard to like pick like from the bottom, but here we are. Okay. What time is it? It's only 9. Okay, before I look at it, I need a sip of coffee before I. Please be a good one. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys read it first. Okay, what does that say? At least 4 words in the title. Okay, that works. At least 4 words. Actually, I changed my mind. Oh, but the thing is, I don't know. I chose Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez because it's Abby Jimenez. So I just want to complete this series first because I've read Yours Truly and Just for the Summer. I just haven't read Part of Your World yet. So these are the 5 books that my TBR jar has chosen for this month to read. Hopefully I actually read all 5 of these books. I feel like choosing 5 is kind of a sweet number just because I definitely read 5 every month. So shouldn't be an issue. The issue is if I actually choose to read these books, but here we are. Because last month I don't remember how many I chose, but I went completely off of my TBR. Like, anyways, you'll see that in my wrap up. I don't know. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have more TBR prompts, like ideas, for sure, leave them in the comments and I'll add them to this jar. Because obviously every single month I get lower and lower on my prompts. And your girl's not very creative in terms of creating prompts. I literally Googled every single one of these, okay? So please give me some interesting ones. I do have an idea for a series that I want to start doing on TikTok / on here. You guys you're gonna have to wait and find out. Sorry, not sorry. Oh my god. Anyways, yes, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.